This video has been sponsored by Shortform. It can be a challenge trying to create new things in your life when you're still stuck on stuff from the past and holding grudges over things that have already happened. I believe this is why all of the credible teachers in this field have always encouraged us to let the energy flow, to distract ourselves from negative things and focus on things that make us happy, to not waste time in regret and instead look forward to our futures and live in the now. Because if life is a stream of all possibilities, including your chosen physical reality, constantly flowing like water does, following gravity and eventually heading downstream to where you are, then by you holding on to negativities is like building a dam. If you've been wronged and you're still emotionally triggered by this event, maybe even just mentioning this person's name is enough to trigger you, and you still get very emotional, upset, sad, depressed, or you feel worthless or hopeless when you think about these events, then this person who has wronged you does indeed have power over you. And what sucks is the type of power that this person holds over you is your creative power. They hold your attention and they hold your emotions. And for the amount of time that you allow these negative thoughts and feelings to dominate your state of being is the amount of time you are unable to purely focus and think feelingly on the things that you want. Which is why creating a peaceful environment within yourself is recommended. From that calm, receptive, and focused state of being, you dismantle the dam, allowing all of the matching possibilities in that stream to find you. So looking inward before looking outward is necessary. When the student is ready, the teacher will appear. But you have to make yourself ready to receive what you want. And one of the better ways for making yourself ready is by gaining knowledge and understanding. And thankfully, there's short form for that. I've read a lot of books, but over time, you do tend to forget the key points that once moved you. And recently, for me, finding the time to learn about any topic, psychology, communication, finance, and more, is very challenging, which is why I personally love their approach of giving me the key highlights of the content within the time that I do have. Book summaries are lovely, but short form actually goes beyond that. They build upon the summaries with exercises and analysis. They add even more value to the content that is there, helping slower learners like myself to actually digest the message and to learn. So you see this book, this is called The Like Switch, and I actually bought this book approximately a year ago to help me be more extroverted and to be able to read the room better, but I haven't read it yet. And then I found it on short form along with their exercises and their notes on this book. And finally, my procrastination habit that I've been battling for years had nothing left to work with. I've learned a lot so far, and as I've already said earlier, short form will analyze a book and add on to the lessons. So they shared this little piece of info that I think will be really, really helpful for you. So apparently, tilting your head is a great way to make friends, as it shows vulnerability, which I imagine would inspire trustworthiness. But tilting your head in the workplace signals submission and passivity, especially for women. So the next time you're going to ask for a raise, keep your head straight to signal authority and confidence. That's just a little tip for you. Thank you, short form. But this is just one of thousands of book guides and articles available to you on this platform, all for the price of probably like one book a month. To get a free trial of unlimited access, plus an additional 20% off the annual subscription. Join Shortform today using my special link just for you, shortform.com/maleeka, or click the link in the description. Again, use the link shortform.com/maleeka to get your free trial, plus an additional 20% off the annual subscription, and receive access to thousands of book guides that are right up your alley. So I actually recently used short form to remind myself what the principles were of Jack Canfield's The Success Principles. I read that book far too many years ago, and I came upon principle number 29, which was something I actually forgot. I forgot about this principle until recently. Resolve past hurts. When you experience something painful but don't process it, it diminishes your ability to take on similar or new challenges. Negative emotions are poisonous. Negative emotions like anger or resentment rob you of energy that you could use toward more positive outcomes, like achieving your goals. Forgiveness is the key to breaking this cycle. It helps you express your emotions and move on. For example, forgiving a business partner who stole money from you allows you to acknowledge your resentment and put the past behind you so you can focus on the present. This doesn't mean what the person did is acceptable or that you should trust them, just that you acknowledge what they did so you can move forward. Enter in forgiveness. There are so many of us who are on a very good path. We're improving ourselves, we are improving our lives, and yet there are still people or events from our past that have the power to still move us emotionally somewhere lower when the subject pops up. And this can be enough to throw you off of your path for days or more. The name of the game should be removing as many triggers as I can so that I can live peacefully and create what I want effortlessly, because like attracts like, and what I want would make me happy. So I have to be happy, but it's hard to be when I'm still caught up on things that make me sad and angry. So I have to accept things and forgive people and detach myself emotionally from various things so that I can think feelingly only of what I want to have in my life. And if it means finding different, more edible interpretations of forgiveness, then so be it. Forgiveness doesn't mean you're a sucker. Forgiveness just means that you are unable and unwilling to carry the emotional weight that you've been carrying, so you let it go. Though I've forgiven nearly every wrong that I've encountered with others, don't get me twisted, I am not a good person. And the ones who have yet to still simply acknowledge that a wrong was done are still dead to me. Because from my perspective, forgiveness is all about me, as it's all about you when you take this journey, if you do. And because I was the one who was harmed, I get to do what's best for me. And that means eventually letting that pain go. And no, I won't, and I don't, and you don't have to trust them again, at least not until their patterns have changed and remain changed for an extended period of time. So some people don't call that forgiveness, but some people aren't you. Some people haven't been carrying the same weight that you've been carrying. Some people haven't been taught the exact same lessons that you've been taught. So some people don't have to find these alternative methods and these warped definitions just to carry on with their lives. Some people have learned the exact same lessons as you, and still they are able to traditionally forgive and trust their offenders again, despite never having received any form of acknowledgement of any wrongdoing. But again, some people just aren't you. No one is better or worse. We're just different. There's never any one way of doing something. I've always found it interesting that there are 45,000 different denominations of Christianity alone, and it is a testament of how fluid our minds can be. The fact that we can read one book and interpret it in thousands of ways, and to live our lives by that interpretation in so many different ways. And we will do this just so that we can find the type of peace that best caters to our needs. Whether this is right or wrong is beyond the point. Your life is yours, and it's your responsibility, which is a good thing, to find the types of philosophies, mindsets, and lifestyles that best suit you. And you can try to share these ideas with your friends and your family and others, and if they don't convert to it, it does not mean a surrendering of the validity of your concepts. It's just that you're a medium and they're an XL. It's really no different than that. Now, if you are able to stand face to face with people who have offended you in the past, and you feel nothing, or you feel indifferent, or maybe you love them and you trust them and they still make you happy and you don't even remember the wrong that was done, you're good, then that's very good. I would argue that that is ideal. But if you're still feeling a loss of power to someone, or there's a subject in your life with the power to move you out of your zone, out of your preferred state of being, out of your wellness, then think of it this way and see if it helps. And don't let the people who've hurt you be more interesting to focus on than the version of yourself that you are about to be. And with that being said, thank you for watching this video. I truly do hope you enjoyed it. If you did, I trust you'll give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to this channel for more content just like this one. So, how did you like today's video, and what video would you like to see next? You let me know in the comment section down below. I can't wait to see you in the next video. Toodles.